Okay, friendos, I'm pretty sure you can hear me. I'll probably do one quick more song, and then Juice and I are gonna go live on the broadcast, and then we'll see you guys in a little bit. Currently trying to get the whole lobby set up and everything for the race and all. So, love you guys. Moi. All right, hello, check, check, 1, 2. Hi, all. Hopefully you guys are doing awesome in this wonderful Saturday night, aka Saturday morning, for Apple Juice and I here in TRS, the race officially number 3 of everything from there. And also, before I start, commentating and stuff, send clips and things on the Discord so I can change this background instead of just having what's it called, a Bahrain race, even though it's Austrian GP and things like that. I wanted to actually go ahead and put like the US, like couple highlights of the stream of the US GP, but life happens and things come up and everything from there. Alex, shittiest commentator, South America. For your information, Mexico is not South America, it's Central America. So if we change that, I agree, Mr. Abstract. But I'm going to introduce you to Apple. How you doing, Apple? Hopefully you're doing okay.
Doing pretty good. Yeah, doing all right, man. Had a nice little 2-week break, took a little holiday, so it's nice to be back. Excited.
And I think I might have put you up too loud. I think I just blew everyone's ears out on the stream. So let me just awkwardly turn down the Discord volume. My bad, team. But you know what? We're here. So, as you guys can tell, a lot of stuff. Wow, it says post-race in the thing, and no one has told me it says post-race. There you go, pre-race. No one noticed that quick change that no one noticed at all. But yeah, that is us today, and I guess a little bit of the standings. I'm pretty sure you guys have been seeing the standings pop up on the screen quite a bit. So currently, AlphaTauri constructors leaders. If I remember correctly, Tekro and you are the 2 drivers in the AlphaTauri squad, so that they're currently leading the championship, followed alongside by Alfa Romeo, which is Abstract's. I believe Abstract and someone else.
Abstract and Jew.
Oh, there you go, and Jew, and then but I think all the 38 points are single-handedly by Abstract. So, Jew, if you're in here, gotta keep it up. Abstract's bringing right now Valtteri Bottas, and gotta get the point, gotta be the Guan Yu Zhou and secure the point and seal the deal and everything from there. So Alpine in P3. And I believe Alpine has. I need to awkward look up my standings here.
And it's Momo and Asfar.
There you go.
Alpine.
There you go. And then Asfar. I mean, I've been talking to you, Asfar, in the Twitch chat, not the Discord chat. That is the you're getting P11, P12. You're like right there on getting the points. So just a little bit more. Maybe practice a couple more extra laps, and you got this, my dude. Get those solid points, and yeah, also as well, Momo. I think Momo is also shown to be one of the favorites in this drivers' championship race and everything from there. I know y'all have been mentioning, I think in Discord, saying Glitch running away with it and everything from there, and I think, he technically has 60 points and everything from there. So if he takes over a full-time seat, I think we are officially considering him in the drivers' championship stuff. I think it's something that we did not consider us as I guess admins and stuff, or management peeps. I think that's something they needed to discuss, since I'm technically just the broadcaster and commentators and things like that. So and then, but yeah, pretty much that's pretty much from there. If it rains, I cry. Okay, but Austria rain is not that bad. But that's my preferred race and everything from there. But I am the rain man. So when it comes towards the F1 games and everything from there. So, but yeah, just rounding up the standings for all these as well. Aston Martin, the 32 points, I believe, are actually single-handedly from Glitch, which is reserving, and we are counting the constructors' points and everything from there. Williams 28, which I believe has Ed the Survivor and my dearest beloved Ed the Survivor, and Dan as well, but I don't think Dan has raced the race so far. And or actually, never mind, they have, and then they swapped out spots. Okay. And then I believe that's pretty much almost everything else that we have gotten so far. The one thing I know a couple of y'all mentioned in terms of the driver standings. So if I don't have your name on the driver standings, because I'm the one who makes the overlays, score a point and I'll put you in there. So everyone that's pretty much in the driver standings has scored a point at this point. So
Yeah, score a point.
Yeah, score a point. You know, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'll put you in the dear beloved points standings, because I mean I wanted to put everyone, but then I realized like everyone that has 0 points is pretty much the second half of the grid, and I don't want to like be going like, oh, then who placed higher than who and in the the Grand Prix results, and I'm just like I cannot be bothered. I'm sorry. So that's my only reasoning why I haven't put the you guys in a point and stuff like that. But in the drivers' championship for 10th place, the Mercedes boys of I believe it is BSim and Max10 actually have an equal amount of points, which is 4 points each. So I went ahead and combined them together for P10 in the little championship standings that you guys are seeing in the stats and everything from there. But I think we may be good to go. I'm just gonna try to see the green flag of the race and everything from there. And then if you want to go ahead, also Juice, if you want to join us in. Okay, let me send you an invite so you don't have to see a weird screen share of 480p screen share, and it's like, wow, Alex, you have Discord Nitro and your stream looks still terrible, and then I'll just be like, I'm sorry, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, boom. I sent you an invite.
It's getting loaded up right now as we speak.
Yeah, I think everyone else is in here, unless I am. If I am, I'm wrong. But I want to go ahead and I guess kind of tell you guys the grid for Austria. For the sprint race, we're not gonna have like a little technical difficulties of the last stream. We won't have a grid this week, but maybe the next week. Kind of trying to find a solution to try to at least have a cool little grid setup for next week, and then have a cool little hot lap. But for this week, we won't have a cool little grid setup and everything from there. But I'll go ahead and tell you guys the grid setup. So I believe if Shane's racing today, he is going to start in P1, Edric in P2, Max10 in P3, Zucaitlin in P4, Solzante in P5, Dan in P6, Asfar in P7, Easy Turtle in P8, BSim in P9, Abstract in P10. It's rounding up the top 10. Tekro in P11, Skipper in P12, Zen in P13, Yu in P14, Momo in P15, Badman in P16, Meatpokboy in P17, Simpo P18, Ryan P19, and I believe Glitch will be in P20 if he is racing today, but I don't think I see him in here. Oh no, never mind, he's in here. So there we go. So Glitch is actually now officially in here, so he'll be starting the back of the grid, and then we'll go from there. Let's go. And then also too as well, I want to go ahead and also announce, we got a cool partnership with the F1 Asia League. So and to kind of give you guys a little bit more details about that, we are partnering with pretty much other leagues here in F1. Gotta spread the love when it comes towards all the communities here and the F1 League. One of my personal beliefs when it comes towards the F1 League stuff is it is a PowerPoint thing for some reason, so hopefully it calms itself down. But yeah, I think it's good. I think we're good now. I think once we start the race, we'll be fine. It's for some reason doing that. Yeah, it should be fixed. All right, cool. But yeah, we have a partnership with the F1 Asia League, so we're good to go on everything when it comes to that. And so yeah, check them out. I believe their Instagram is F1 Asia League, pretty straightforward. And then but yeah, I mean, we are a pretty small community when it comes to the F1 game peeps, so we gotta kind of stay tight knit and be cool and love each other and all that good stuff. So yeah. All right, but anyways, I need your hot takes, Apple Juice. Who's your favorite to win the sprint race? We'll just say the sprint race.
Sprint race favorite this week. And we have a lot of good drivers. I think Momo. I think Momo is gonna redeem himself. He's
Dang.
had a few unlucky touches, spins first 2 weeks, but he has shown the true pace there. So I can see him working up the grid. Austria is a very strong track for some people. I have not seen him race on here, but definitely, I can, based on his skill that I've seen him on the other two tracks that we've raced on so far, I can definitely see him coming in and making a statement with this race.
Dang, a statement W on the sprint race. All right, bro, it's pretty good, pretty good. And then but I guess my favorite, I think, in my opinion, I got two people, which is one of our good old fellow staff peeps, which is Ryan. He has a pretty solid position in terms of the grid. You're starting in P4, and then also as well as Mr. Abstract. As long as he can pass a couple drivers early on into the race, he got it. He got what it take to win it. For the sprint race. So that's my two favorite picks. And then also, but I want to give a little quick shout out. Asfar, you better get that. You got to secure a point. P3, starting P3, I think, if I remember correctly. Or am I? I think I might be. Okay, Edric. I'm assuming two. I don't know, but they're changing up the grid stuff. So, P7. I'm dumb. All right, but there you go. I believe in you. You got this. I just realized I was looking at the grid stuff like differently. I was reading the list that's on the lobby right now, but I was assuming that was the grid. So now I'm kind of like, I confused myself, and now I feel like I confused y'all. So don't worry. No, you're not in P10 Abstract. I just messed everything up. So, but I think actually you are in P10. So, but if a couple drivers don't make it up, I think you might be changed up in the order. Wait, am I dumb? Oh, okay, I'm actually dumb. Yeah, and it should be for reverse grid, but you got P7, right? So should we be like P13? Oh, I think what's ends up happening is I think they're putting the reserves in the bottom of the grid essentially. So yeah, I got wrecked. I wrecked myself. So that's what it was. I ended up P11 though. Oh. Well, now this is gonna get a little bit awkward here. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Okay, maybe this is the part where I just awkwardly let me awkwardly message someone right now, hear typing sounds, now this is gonna turn into an ASMR typing stream. So there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna. This is above my pay grade. That's all I'm saying. This is you take it away, Apple Juice. I'm just gonna awkwardly step away here from this
pay grade. You're getting paid. That's what I'm missing the check for 2 weeks then.
Oh, no one's getting paid here. No one. What do you think? What are you talking about?
But no, yeah, I guess we can.
No, but yeah,
we're waiting for a few people.
So yeah, we're waiting for like a couple of peeps too. Apparently, someone's having Steam problems, so they're just trying to get him the last second, okay. And then also as well, Am I getting paid in Taco Bell? I mean, I actually would not want to get paid
Would
in
not be
Taco Bell.
opposed to being. I
No,
wouldn't be opposed to
no,
being paid in Taco
I
Bell.
wouldn't. I would strictly oppose getting paid in Taco Bell. What are you thinking?
I
Be,
don't know, man.
I mean, if I'm getting paid in Taco Bell, I'm gonna be casting this from my bathroom. That's all I'm gonna say. Like,
Uh,
wait, did Ed get kicked out? Really?
all right, so we're almost there, people. We're getting close. Just getting it for the last few minutes. Last few people in. Um, sprint race will be 18 laps around the Red Bull Ring. Uh, abstract.
I mean, I am enjoying where this conversation is going, but you know, I don't think other people are enjoying where this conversation is going. So I'm just gonna awkwardly like steer and veer into the next scene thing from here that I have set up. But I hope that that little weird message where I think it's Clement's class popped up in the bottom right corner. We're gonna try to read that conversation.
And you know what? I have a hot take here on a driver that might pull something out this sprint
Like
race.
pull a log or like
No, I have no, pull a log. No, I have I want to see Asfar in top 5 today.
top
I'm
five.
calling it
Yeah,
right now.
if you don't get
I'm
top five, I will.
As far as feeling top 5, I'm feeling a podium, but I don't want to put that much pressure on him,
And
so I'm going to put top 5.
I'm putting the pressure. I will do a live shoey if Asfar gets a podium, sprint or race. All right.
A live shoey.
Yeah, with one of my stinky shoes, dude. I'll even use with the stinky shoe that I have, that I usually use to walk around with and mostly wear. But yeah, I'll use that shoe, And yes, I have a stinky shoe. Ain't happening. No. You gotta believe, dog. You gotta believe. Not with that attitude. I'm cracking my knuckles. I'm gonna go towards your paddock and just crack my knuckles in front of you while still broadcasting this race in a porta potty. I'll just have like a little window open, staring at you while I get
Look,
carted
you have that
around.
Renault engine. You can do it.
Yeah. Aren't all of your shoes stinky? Nah, just one pair. And that's because I think it's just because I haven't washed it. So, but maybe today, maybe today. There we go from there.
So we got some Momo fans. Bushy the Santa. Or Bushy Santa?
The busy Santa.
Bushy,
Well, that's great.
Bushy
That's a
Santa, the Busy
great.
Santa.
That's a great name. Okay, but I
Momo,
think
who are you paying?
yeah. Who you paying, Momo? I'm calling you out right now. All right, it says 2 minutes, etc., etc. But yeah, hopefully next race, I'm gonna awkwardly stare at you drivers. We commentators are usually the ones that delay stuff. But you know what? I'm staring at y'all.
Yeah, we're
I'll need
doing great today. We're on
yeah,
our game.
dude, we're on our game for once in our lives and everything from there. So the whole cheese sauce incident was a false alarm. Okay, I should probably just stop reading every single thing Abstract writes. But at the same time, I'm so addicted,
Can we get
I
a slow
don't.
mode for Abstract in the chat, please? Can we get
There
our
you go.
mods to
Yeah, dude.
slow mode Abstract?
We should have like a abstract quotes thing. I mean, we should probably get like a Nightbot or something, and then just put abstract quotes. I'm gonna burst, yeah, dude. It's gonna do the mid race pit stop, literally. Abstract. Oh, look, it's Luke in here. Hello, Luke. Hey, buddy. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hold
Oh,
it for a
dude.
10-minute break.
Dude, he's gonna use the whole 10 minutes for that one. I know that. I know that one for sure. I'm abstract engineer, better than usual. You better be, alright? He actually shows up, yeah, that is true. That is true.
Looks like we might be getting here started here soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna awkwardly stream. Alright, there you go. I just had to send a quick little message towards the management people. I'm just trying to wait, what? My throat is in my throat. I blame Alex. Okay, I read that completely differently, and I'm just not going to mention anything else about that one. But as far, I hope you get podium second, Shui. That's all I'm going to say. But anyways, better than the usual for abstract engineer. All right, better. All right, if I don't see a fat W, like fat W's all around, I'm gonna crack my knuckles, and that's it. And I can't do anything else. I'm poor. I cannot go to your doorstep or to your house or to your domicile. So unfortunately, I can't just like go up to your house and just stare at you and get my butt kicked because I'm terrible at fighting. I am I think I'm like 0 wins, 4 losses in real life fights. Have you ever won a real life fight, Apple Juice?
I haven't been in a fight since I was like 8. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm
it's
saying. Like,
been
I think my last fight was like in middle school if I ever fought someone.
no, no I think I'm. Oh no, actually, I did lose a fight in like third grade. This dude was like 6'4" for like a third grader. He was huge.
Dang, dang, was he like
I made fun of him. I made fun of him because he was shooting a basketball and his butt clapped, and then the whole gym started laughing at him, and
his
he got upset about that.
his butt clapped?
Yeah, he heard his cheeks clap when he jumped to shoot a shot, and I pointed it out, and everyone in the gym started laughing, and he got really embarrassed and got mad, so he wanted to fight me.
Damn,
And he was like 2 grades older than me. I probably should have kept my mouth shut, but it was too funny to pass up.
damn, dude, you're so brave. I wouldn't even done that. 2 grades above. Damn, I was. Damn, you're brave, dude. I don't know. I don't want to mess with you now. It's just by the sheer fact that you try to mess up with a dude that's like 2 grades older than you. Hmm. But so what's your overall record? Do you have like the overall record?
I don't know, like maybe like 4-1, 3-1, maybe.
Damn, 3-1. Oh no, I'm getting. If I ever fight you, I'm straight up 100% getting clapped. But yeah, I'm 0 win, 4 losses. Asfar says he's 0 win, 0 losses. You never fought. I feel like you've. I mean, I feel like anyone here in the chat has fought at least once. You know. Actually, never mind. Correction. I have 1 win because I like hit a kid with how where there's like the paper towels in the bathroom, and then like like you just grab paper towels and then you go from there. I like straight up like slammed the kid in one of those paper towel dispenser things, and then the fight stops. So I'm taking that one as a W. I was leading the fight, so by those type of rules, I will, I'll give that W. 1 win, 4 losses, by unanimous decision on the first one. So there we go.
We'll take it.
You'll take it. Okay, so I guess any updates for the people? Are we going to race now or never? So let us know. Whoever is setting up lobby stuffs. So yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Pick someone
Okay,
up by the
cool.
collar. How strong are you, Asfar? How you
I know,
pick
right?
somebody up by the collar?
Okay, cool. So I think we are now officially ready to go. So if you guys want to now ready up,
Drivers hit those engines.
click that ready, and once you guys are readying up and going to the cool little loading screen, I will change this scene and finally not see this trash ass Aston Martin that's still races with line. race in this thing. That is definitely not me. You know, wow, I just straight up missed that apex. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, all right. I need to re-record that. I need 100% re-record that one little curve. But yes, good luck everyone. Don't forget your setups, and we will see you on the other side, which is right now. Bam. Look, you guys didn't even see the other side. That just happened. Yeah, we got the cool little partnership with the F1 Asia League. If you guys want to check them out. And everything from there. And then obviously our cool little kid TRS logo. And yeah, 25% race. I believe it is a 18 laps for 25.
18 laps, yep.
Yeah.
18 laps around the 4.3, 4.2 kilometer circuit, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, and there you do get the free tire choice as well. It looking a little bit cloudy, so that's might be a little bit sussy there. So that's gonna be.
It'd be nice to throw in a little extra strategy in there. See how those teams work it out. See if there's gonna be some team orders or maybe some double stacks.
A little wet ending maybe potentially. You know, that'll be always fun to experience. You know, no punterinos. Hopefully, you know, don't be diving in turn 1 or turn 2. I feel like most of the carnage that happens in this race happens in turn 2, and my controller just disconnected. I think I might just have run out of battery, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
Oh man!
So no, we're good. Boo! Yeah, no. Hey, I am blaming whoever took so long from getting into this lobby. All right, I'm cracking my knuckles and using my whatever this connector is as a whip. Be punching some people. I mean, you can't punch people with the whip. Never mind. What am I saying? But yeah, this is going to be the formation lap. So boom, there we go. We do have
quick little info about the circuit. You got 10 turns, 3 DRS zones, speed trap going into the middle of the second sector there.
I'm gonna actually move this.
I'm excited to see where the overtake is going to take place, because usually you see them into turn 4 and turn 1, but with the F1 game you can really make any corner depending on how bad you want to dive bomb in there and overtaking zone. We've definitely seen it in the oddest places in the US GP, so I can definitely see some exciting
I already see two disqualifications. You sussy boys. I am judging the crap out of you two. You know, whoever did it. Stop. All right. No, we're just warming up tires. Chill. Gosh, jeez Louise. But go ahead, Apple Juice, if you're gonna go ahead and add any more additional details to what you're gonna mention.
I mean, no, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple circuit. You're looking at about a minute 6 to a minute 10 seconds per lap, depending upon the current pace. I can definitely see maybe getting. I don't see anybody getting into the minute 5s there. Just with the amount of fuel they have, you might see it. Maybe on the last few laps, somebody tries to get a fastest lap with some clear air, maybe. But I definitely am excited just for the sprint race and then the full main race after. It's gonna be a lot of racing. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Looks like we had our drivers lining up on the grid. Should be coming in here soon. Looks like the last car in glitch.
That's it. So you're super duper rad. I'm going to give you the wonderful honors of starting up this race. And predicted pit stop strategy. I don't think anyone's going into hards. If anyone goes into hards in this race, I'm judging you. Okay, but yeah, there we go. If you want to go ahead and call the start of the race.
Here we are. The lights are on, and it is lights out, and away we go. Shane gets a good start. Edric in P2 heading into the first corner, and Shane's gonna go ahead and run away with that first corner. Edric's gonna take the inside lane, and we have
a lot of carnage on the back. Ton of carnage in the back. It seems like
a VSC.
Yeah, I mean there was a lot of car contact in the beginning of the race. I want to say Glitch and Abstract might have some damage as well when it comes to these two drivers. Oh, Abstract has 0 front wings, so he probably might have been part of the little, kerfuffle that happened in the beginning of the race. So very unfortunate when it comes to that. But Sheen Perkins got a pretty decent start actually on the start of the race. So I was hoping maybe
1.7 gap on that VSC.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Edric would have had some sort of
out
good
of
start
that
when it
carnage,
comes.
some drivers were able to make some gains there. Dan moved up 3 places, Zen 5 places, Poke Boy moved up 7 places, Ryan moved up 7, Sin moved up 5, Glitch moved up 4 places, and B Sim unfortunately dropping 10 places down to P19 after that carnage there. We have Techro, Easy, Abstract, B Sim, Badman, Skipper, all coming into the pit lane.
Yeah, oh my god, almost pretty much 25% of the grid unfortunately has gotten into some sort of damage into the pit, so there's an unfortunate incidence from there. But Asfar making quite a bit of a move here in turn 2. That's really well done by Asfar, if you ask me. Also as well, it seems like Dan might be doing a little bit of a dive bomb as well here into the turn.
Max goes a little bit wide on his inside onto Zolzante, and Zolzante is able to take that place back.
Yeah, quite a bit of an overtake there as well. So a bit of a battle for podium currently right now. Zucati as well, passing Edric too as well, and as well as Dan. I think just the little collision battle that was happening there, things were things were going down. But Dan also as well might be going for another potential overtake here.
Oh, it looks like Dan's getting the better exit.
Oh no! Front wing is gone.
Dan collide and Dan hits the wall and loses his front wing.
So he's gonna have to pit, unfortunately, for that situation and scenario.
A lot of places there.
Yeah, but Solzante taking advantage of the situation and pretty much able to go ahead and take the positions to here. Dan goes quite a bit wide on that one turn, and yeah, but he still keeps going on that one, still ahead of Edric on this scenario. So,
Asfar having some battles there with Maxan heading into
pretty much what Dan has mentioned, a tactical body check from there. But I mean, definitely something the stewards will go ahead and check out until the end of the race. Oh, and there's a spin with Glitch. Glitch has spun into this next upcoming corner in the beginning of Sector 2. Might have been also as well as contact as well in that situation, maybe with Simpo or Ryan. Might have been like a scenario where a couple of drivers went like 3 wides or anything along those lines. So
10th, 11th, and 8th, 9th, and 7th looks like we're about to go 3 wide into turn 1. Oh, and Momo is able to pull it out.
Yeah, so DRS is getting enabled here on this turn, and it seems like Ryan does have the DRS as well as Meepak Boy. So,
we got a spin by Ryan. Looks like he might have been hit there. Oh, you're getting a little chippy in the sprint race today.
I know, jeez. Y'all are being sussy. Calm down, jeez. Gosh.
Another VSC.
That's
Oh man, you're telling me we're gonna have 27, 28, 29, 30 laps of this? Oh, let's be an amazing race.
I mean, I think it's gonna be amazing for us watching. For the people racing, they're probably gonna be like, I hate all of this. I hate every single thing about this race. So, but yeah, tons of carnage.
The way it's looking, Asfar is gonna end up top 5. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he might just end up getting that podium spot.
There you go. And just how Dan mentions so many sussy bakas. Yep, 100%. But I think if I was in this scenario for people that haven't changed their tires yet so far, I would take advantage of this VSC, to be honest. Even though it is like 5 out of 18, you can 100% do 13 laps on softs, even on 25%. I know the tire wear gets a little bit like changed to accommodate for the 25%, so like softs wear out even faster. But yeah, we do see 5 drivers pretty much going into the pits here as soon as the VSC ends, and Tekro actually gets a drive-through
A
penalty
drive-through
essentially.
penalty. Yep.
Yeah,
And Solzante picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane. So not the best. Not the
uh,
best gear to work with right now. He's gonna have
yeah.
to make up a lot of time right there.
Especially with Tekro, Yu is not in the lobby unfortunately, so he's gonna have to make up the points that his teammate has for the constructors championship. So it is going to definitely be affecting the race here. So, but going into back into the race here, I want to go ahead and I guess really for the drivers are starting in the back, which is Ryan, Abstract, BSim, and Skipper. I think they were the early laps worth of carnage. They're still kind of in the same position currently, but there's still pretty much the top 6, which is Momo here, which is battling currently right now the teammate Asfar, making a bit of a dive here.
Oh, and Dan with a 105.
So, but yeah, Momo makes the overtake on Asfar, and he's pretty much gone from his teammate. So, I mean, he's having quite a bit of a pace here, but yeah, the top 6 currently haven't pit yet. It is a roughly, I think I want to say like a 22-second pit. So, I mean, Shane and Zen, I would say anyone from Shane, Zucati, and Zen, they're pretty in a good spot when it comes towards this race here. But Edric, Momo, Asfar, and everyone from there, they do have a pretty tough scenario when it comes towards being able to, because they're still gonna have to pit into the race and everything from there. And Momo actually goes ahead and does the turn 1, not dive bomb, but overtake from there. Pretty solidly done by Momo here. So making up a lot of spots here currently at the moment, which is Momo. Yeah. So pretty good.
And there's a decent gap between those who haven't pitted and the, I guess, midfield of the grid. So they might be it's about a 27-second gap between 1st and 7th. So those in the top 6, they might be able to come out of the pits ahead and potentially be able to pull that undercut.
Yeah.
And still be able to come out in front.
Then a little update from the chat said Skipper, which is Luke's, I guess, Abstract's personal race engineer. Skipper just killed Abstract, and we're seeing a cool little overtake here. Pretty well done by Abstract here. There is going to be DRS from Ryan, so maybe we might see a potential switchback here. It is mediums versus softs. I think the softs still are a little bit better here in this scenario, so Abstract will retain his position here. So there you go. And Bushy mentioning that's why I'm a Momo fan. So pretty well done on that one. So, but also another driver to kind of focus on here is Dan. He is pretty much on I guess the pedal to the metal to overtake Solzante here. He is going to get DRS here in just a second. Wow, I got the DRS sound like 30 seconds before the DRS things activates. Okay, that's cool. But here, are we going to see dive here? No, I think Dan's going to wait till the second DRS section.
Oh, so there's a little spin there.
Yeah, a little bit of
tires.
A little bit of a trouble when it comes towards remaining the grip. But yep, there's the overtake there.
And there goes those softs, giving him that advantage out of that turn 2 corner there.
100%. And we do see Zucati now being the first driver to pit here. He is the only soft runner here when it comes towards this race, so we'll see how far he drops down. I think Momo should be able to overtake him. He might be all the way down to P6. Simpo gets a retirement. And turn 1, just a little bit update, and full course safety cars, so it's going to bunch back the grid altogether.
That is going to benefit Zucati a lot.
Oh, so much, yeah. So he is more than likely going to be the race leader.
And Glitch is going to come in. Looks like Glitch is going to come in and put the mediums. He's definitely going to try and take advantage of this safety car here.
Yeah, also as well. So we'll see what the drivers decide to stick out. In my opinion, if you have a little bit of an older set of tires, I would try to stay out, in my opinion, just to avoid carnage. Because I feel like there's a lot of, bumping and chumping and everything when it comes towards the race. So if you naturally have the faster, or you feel like if you have the faster pace than people, I think staying out might be the right decision and choice.
This may put Elite in a very bad position though, or
Yeah,
I mean, mainly the top five. They need to
yeah,
come
they're
into the
not.
pits with 9 laps to go. They're not going to be able to. They need to make at least one tire change there. We got two. Ooh, picked up two 5-second penalties there, and Zen and who was the other one that just picked up another 5-second penalty? I saw that there. Zen, yeah, Zen and Zuccotti both had those 5-second penalties still.
Oh yeah, and then yeah, so all the top five pretty much pitting. I mean, they have to pit at this point. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no reason for why you shouldn't. But Zen officially takes the lead of the race, and just ends up being Zuccotti just barely missed the opportunity to try to pass Zen. If there was no delta, then obviously he would have been successfully been able to get the overtake. But yeah, he ends up getting the position there. And oh no, there's a 5-second collision here. Hopefully there's no hopefully there's no damage for Abstract here as well. But I think since he is going into the pits, he's more likely he's gonna go ahead and slam in those a fresh set of soft tires, unfortunately.
Oh, it's gonna be very interesting.
So
We got everybody on fresh tires except for Skipper with 2 laps on those softs. So he was able to make up a few places after kind of getting dragged down to the back there. Look at the current position changes here. Zen has moved up 12 places to pop into that leader position. Currently on provisional first place. Zuccotti moved up 2 places, so he's maintaining. He's pretty consistent so far through this race. Momo moving up 11 places, so
yeah,
Bushy is definitely very happy about that.
So Glitch as well, he is in P8, as well as Dan P7. We might see these two drivers kind of battling each other out, trying to overtake as many drivers as they can, and everything from there. A little update from Luke. He said just brake tested him, so y'all better keep it clean out there, fellas. Or you'll see the long, I guess, hand down of the law happening soon, and everything from there. So, but yep, Zen P1. Let me check the penalties.
Whoa, Momo and Shane. Whoa, that was that's definitely gonna have to get taking a look at. Oh wow, I don't know if there was a brake check or he just completely smacked him in.
Oh, and there's also two. Oh my, there's also contact between Ryan and Max 10 as well. So I think Max 10 hit the back of Easy Turtle, which caused Ryan to... You know how there's like a snowstorm?
Yeah.
And then like one driver crashes, and then another driver crashes behind the other driver. I literally just witnessed that in live and in stereo. But safety car will be going in this lap, so...
Oh, so unfortunate for Shane. So we're definitely gonna have the stewards take a look at that.
That was the most unsafe safety car I've ever seen in my life. And there's still the safety cars coming in, but there's still 2 drivers behind. Hopefully for the 2 drivers they're still behind, though, they will have pretty hot tires, and if you ask me, on this one compared to the drivers up front. So they might have an opportunity to try to overtake here in this safety car restart, because as soon as a car goes in, I mean, the drivers are pretty much right behind here. So it's all
pulling a max right now.
Yeah, it's all depending on how Zen wants to start this one. I would try to just delay it as much as possible, but now we're officially back racing here. I think he gets a pretty decent start. I don't think Zuccotti has any space to try to pass here, but there's some front wing damage flying right in the back of the grid, so we'll see how it goes there. I believe that was B-Sim and another one, and there's a couple of drivers just suddenly picked up 5-second penalties for ignoring yellow flags.
So a little bit too early then, probably after that restart there.
Yeah.
And Elite putting a move on Glitch.
Dang.
Okay, Elite, go ahead, Asfar.
Look at him go, and then, but yeah, we have these 3 drivers also as well. We might see a dive bomb by Dan Singh. Oh, now loses the position to Glitch. Doesn't have enough of oversteer to pretty much be able to pass him. Oh, but he's trying to get him here from the inside.
They are getting real touchy today.
That is 100% sure. on that.
Oh, we got
Straight up.
somebody out in sector 2.
Yeah, that seems like it is
It
Skipper.
looks Skipper.
Yeah, unfortunately on that one. But all of these drivers with the 5-second penalties. Oh, Glitch is also going in as well into the pits. I think he might have gotten damage from battling Dan as well. So there is definitely elbows out on this one. Asfar and
Asfar's
I believe Dan are gonna be battling here.
He's gonna make a move on him.
Oh, he's making the move.
Oh, he goes a little wide. Dan's probably gonna have the better exit, and he does.
Yeah, he does.
But that was a good try there, Elite.
So yeah, but you know, Dan speeds on by on that one and everything from there. So, but also a little bit of battle here between Meepak Boy and Max 10 as well. There's a little bit of one driver kind of goes a little bit wide on that one, but you know, we'll go from there. And there, it seems like there's also yellow flag sector 2. It is Zukade. Fortunately, has spun, and he was in P2 as well, so that's very, very unfortunate on that one. But Dan also as well, right behind Momo. They're trying to pretty much make the overtake here.
Asfar can. I'm excited. Asfar can really hop in this podium with these penalties here in first and third place there.
Yeah, he definitely has. Yeah, and Solzanti as well is in the. In the.
Alex might be doing a shoe.
Yeah,
today,
might
boys.
be doing a shoe. Yep, live shoeing with the dirty shoe as well. So, but we do see Dan commit on the overtake here into Momo. So. That overtake did occur. Solzante right behind Asfar as well. You might see... We'll see if this overtake happens here between these two drivers. And it seems like there's also another potential collision there in the back as well.
Zucati, looks like something happened again there.
Yeah, Abstract jumps into P8 as well. When it comes... I think he just did a double overtake, which is pretty rad. But we kind of missed it there, so... I kind of want to see this battle between Asfar and Solzanti. Solzanti definitely has, I think, might have faster pace than Asfar in Sector 2, but it is so hard to overtake in Sector 2 in this track, in my opinion. But we'll see how it goes on that one. Dan gets the fastest lap of 105.
Like Solzanti got a nice exit
and
out of the turn 10 there.
And does get the... overtake there, but you know there is the 5-second penalty of all the 3 drivers up ahead.
Yep. And Abstract and Elite will have DRS try to get in there. He has using a lot of his overtake. He's going to run out of there, that battery juice there, and he's not going to go in. He's just going to pull out.
Yeah, and you might see also a little bit of a battle between Edric and... Oh, and there's some collision in the back from Max 10 and Edric. Unfortunately, Max 10 had a... I think I want to say he braked a little bit too early, but yeah, there is front wing damage for Max 10.
What an exit by Asfar.
And everything from there, but we're having a little battle. Having a little battle between these two.
Oh, and he picked up a 3-second penalty.
I still believe. Keep going. Run, buddy, run. Drive like you've never driven before. But I think we might see an overtake here by Solzante. Yeah, he's getting the much better exit here on this one. Is he going to connect to it? Yeah, and he's using quite a bit of his ERS here. So we will see the overtake occurring here. Ooh, but Tekro! What? Tekro! We did not see Tekro come in. Just steals the position from the...
Where's Meepo Boy coming from? What is going on
Oh my gosh,
here?
that is straight up some mega elbows out on that scenario. Oh my gosh, y'all need to calm down. Jeez, it's like all out war.
Some damage there between Solzante and Asfar.
Yeah, yep, Asfar has damage actually, and Solzante might be as well. So, yeah, very, very aggressive elbows out. I think that was by Meepak on that situation and everything from there. So, but a little bit of update. Momo might be in the battle with Dan to try to overtake here as well. So
if Momo does want to pick up this first position, he's going to have to
let's see,
pick up some speed and get this overtake on Dan, because he does have a gap.
I mean, they can pretty much kind of team up between each other and just DRS train help each other if that makes sense
Yeah,
on that
no, they
one.
can definitely.
Unless they like fight each other hard, then I mean, if I was in Dan's position, I would not try to fight Momo like hard on this one and just kind of like share each other's DRS to pretty much be away from
Yeah,
the 5 seconds of tech row,
exactly. Yep. Just about to say, yeah, he wants to make sure he's going to maintain that gap between him and the fourth position there, so he can stay on that podium.
Yeah, and a little update. Also,
Current-
Abstract overtook Solzante in that same DRS section as well. So we might see a overtake as well from Abstract into Meepock Boy. So we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, it's the Phantom of the AlphaTauri, Techro Man himself. And, ooh, there was a... It seems like it's a Ferrari on the side of the track.
No, it looks like Badman DNF'd
Okay.
out of turn 9,
Yeah.
heading into turn 10 there.
Oh, like... And then Meepock doing the little Hamilton shimmy, trying to break the toe on that one. But I don't think you can really do the shimmy here. But are we going to see a little bit of a dive bomb here? No, I don't think he's going to. Maybe, depending on how good of an exit he gets on this next turn, Abstract might do it.
Yeah, Dan and Momo fighting too much. They both are losing some time to the leader there. There's not enough time here to get that 3. I don't know if he can find 3/10 in this last sector.
Yeah, and there's a yellow flag. Sector 2, I think it's Zucade. Might be retiring in the pits. Or might be blue flagging, allowing one Zen to pass, essentially, to this one. But... And... Yeah, Zen officially... Oh, we were already in lap 18. The race isn't finished here. So, Momo gets P2, P3... Zen pretty much gets the 5 seconds to pretty much win the race. So, congratulations to Zen. Tekro gets in there. Meepock is going to secure P6, I believe. Oh, if Abstract had one more lap, he would have the overtake there. But Abstract snags P5, Meepock P6, Easy Turtle P7. Asfar, really, really well done race. Unfortunately, with that damage, he did bump down to P9, just outside of points once again when it comes to the sprint race. I think it was 8. If you if you got P8, I think you got a point. So... Glitch in P11, Ryan in P12, B-Sim's about to finish up his race into P13, Skipper P14, and last but not least, Max 10 here, rounding up
You
P15.
hear some excitement too in Alex's voice. It looks like he just missed out on a shoey there.
I mean, I'm down to always fucking shoey. That's all I'm saying. I'm always a shoeying type of dude. Tell me to shoey, I'll shoey, So... Yeah, there we go. Zen, the race winner. Now I feel bad for not showing Zen's race win, but we got this podium celebration, so congratulations to Zen. But yeah, pretty much what Abstract's mentioning in the chat, y'all. You only usually when it comes towards racing etiquette, you can only do one defensive maneuver, and that's it. You just slightly tilt to one side. And that's pretty much all you can do. That's racing etiquette. You can't block the whole wide thing and everything
weaving
from
back
there.
and forth across the track. You got to pick a side and stick to it.
Yeah, and also also as well as Aspar mentions, be safe turn 1. Races aren't won in the first turn. When it comes to like racing and everything, the safer you drive, the more successful you'll be in racing. It doesn't matter how much speed you can get, if you're not safe, you'll end up, not placing well at the end of the day. So there we go. But the official standings here: Zen P1, Momo P2, Dan P3, Tekro P4, Abstract P5, Meepock Boy P6, Zolzante P7, Easy Turtle P8, Asfar P9, Edric P10, Glitch P11, Ryan P12, B-Sim P13, and Skipper in B14, and I believe Solzante. No,
Skipper P14, and then
yeah, I remember the positions here, and then also as well, one thing I wanted to mention too is involving in regards to the safety car too. Just be behind someone, If you don't feel comfortable being in the safety car, I would just suggest just being in the just pressing pause and just let the AI drive for you, and then everything from there. So. Yeah, you guys can also do that as well. So just a little FYI, everything from there. But yeah, I was the second McLaren driver, which I'm trying to get here. Oh, here we go. That's why nothing was popping up. So to finish up, round up the standings. It was Ducati and P15, and I believe the DNFs were Badman, um, Shane, and then I forgot the other two that DNF'd, unfortunately. But yeah, it was pretty good racing, but there's also some pretty bad racing. So, but you got keep it clean. We're all friends here. We don't got declare wars with anyone or anything from there. So, but I think we're now going to officially take a 10-minute break here. I'm going to go ahead and put this little intermission screen here, and we will see you
heat me up
guys.
some low main.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm gonna get something to drink as well for myself personally. So let me put the little stream timer here for 10 minutes, and we shall catch you in just a minute or 10 minutes in this scenario. So see y'all in a bit.
still true is that I am king, that I feel brand new. 'Cause you're in my soul, can't let you go, fighting for you. And in my dreams, I'll make you appear. Oh, oh, oh. As we move closer, and I grow with you. Blue and green rays, they shine through. Feel the energy, don't have to try. You can see it in our bodies, you can see it in our eyes. Watch me dance with this memory, just as real, just as heavenly. Watch me dance with this memory, just as real, just as heavenly. Watch me dance with this memory, just as real, just as heavenly. Watch me dance, and never for me, eyes became midst of the crowded room, might have flown. All I see is you and you alone. 'Cause you're in my soul, can't let you go, fighting for you. And in my dreams, make you hear. Watch me dance. Watch me dance. Watch me dance. Watch me dance. Watch me dance.
Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back. I think, talking about restroom stuff that we were talking before the race, I think Apple Juice is stuck in a certain restroom potentially. So, I am just gonna be, hanging out, talking with y'all, chilling here with everyone here in the race. So, let me go ahead and put this little transition thing here. Let's get rid of that. You guys already saw that one, so now this is the pre-race show and everything from there. So, but yeah, obviously this one's, you know, a little bit dated and everything from there. So so yeah, it also one little friendly reminder: post any racing clips, dog, in the Discord, and so I can go ahead and add these to our little like starting soon screen and everything from there. Make a cool little compilation of all the racing and elbows out that has been happening in this race and everything from there. That would be super rad and fun to do. But yeah, there we go. It is Alex Ryan. Hopefully everyone's back, had their little, you know, had their little apple juice or orange juice or any type of juice that you guys go ahead and have. So yeah. But hello Shane, welcome back. As I go ahead and take a little sip on my little drink. I actually got a little bit of a sweet tea, you know, a Texas staple, since your boy is in Texas. So gotta keep my little bit of my throat hydrated. And yeah, I kind of want to see what happened to you on. Did you post the DNF on the onboards? Yeah, I kind of want to see it. Okay, here we go. I'm probably not going to put it in the broadcasting here, but yeah, what was that? That was wild. Was it maybe because Momo was, I think it might be, because yeah, like Momo's just straight up driving like full speed. That's kind of wild. I wonder if it's like desync potentially? That's the only thing I can think of. Is that here? Let me try to see if I can find a way to post this on the. Well, I mean, I can just do a browser source, right? Here, I'll do that. Boom. Right. Boom, boom, and then yeah, because it doesn't seem like I personally believe that doesn't seem like it's natural for someone to do, if that makes sense. So, alright, that is not the browser source I was looking for. Let me awkwardly delete this. You guys didn't see that. No one, that never existed. Alright, boom. Here we go. There we go. That's perfect. Alright, cool. Let me go ahead and just kind of make this look a little bit pretty, you know, for the sake of the broadcast. Here we go. So yeah, like, so I guess this is kind of like little Alex Ryan driving school intermission. So you see how like he just goes right behind you, but like he kind of seems like he's just stuttering the whole time, like on the thing. So I think it's like I don't know. I want to say it's like desync stuff, which is really not good for the whole you know, for the circumstances and everything from there. So it seems very, very unfortunate on that scenario, and I think maybe at the race start too as well. Let me see. Here's put post B-Sim's POV as well of his race start as well. Let me see if this comes out too. Nope. How can I put this in here? Put it like that. There we go. There's like the race start. I think what started all the carnage, right? Like two drive. What happened? All right. I'm gonna look. What happened here? That was like on sync when it comes to those two over there. But yeah. Oh, I see. So it's I think it's Easy Turtle that spun, and then the whole carnage started from there. Abstract couldn't avoid it because of the collision, and then also I think Skipper as well. Yeah, that was rough. I wonder what happened to Easy Turtle. Did he? I think he might have just cooked it a bit too much. No. Oh yeah, he did. I mean, he hit the back of Zuccotti. It seems like. which caused the whole collision there on that one. So there we go. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened, and then all the other drivers kind of piled up and everything from there. So yeah, oh hello Lou, and then also Luke Abstract winning this. That's my pick. I think Abstract's in a good spot. The 50% race is a marathon, so anything can happen, and everything from there. There's multiple safety cars, and yeah, a lot of stuff will go down and everything from there, and everything, all that good stuff. Now, give me all 1 sec. I'm gonna message Apple Juice because he seems like he might have disappeared. Oh no, there you go. I heard him. Hey,
Yeah.
welcome back, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm
cool.
just eating in the background here. Concession stand is running a little slow, so
Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh, the low main
had a
took a
long
little bit.
line between races. Oh yeah.
But I think are you ready to go? I think we all are ready to go, to be honest with you. So if you want to go ahead and have a little bit of a drink eating little break, while I can take over and everything from there. But yeah, I think we are ready to go. I am seeing the green lights of everyone here on the broadcast. So if you guys want to go ahead and ready up, friends, for the race, we are officially, yep, I got the green light for everyone. So yeah, ready up, friendos. It's time for some racing. Giggity googity. Let's go racing, or however else we mention it from there. So, but yeah. Okay, yep, we're starting to see people readying up. And I guess I shall go ahead, even though you guys will see this one here, we shall go ahead and go into this little scene right here. Boom. Go engineer easy. I believe in you, Luke. You got this. Be the engineer I can never be. Sag. But yeah, there we go. So any early favorites?
I mean, you can never count out Glitch. You can never count out Glitch in a race. So Zonte, as long as he can limit the penalties, I think he can finish top 5. And let's see here. I'm still going with the elite. He'll be starting, I believe, at the middle of the grid, so I could see him. I'm giving him a top 10 finish. I don't want to put too much pressure on him.
Yeah, I personally feel I'm going for elite as well. I believe in the power of elite. But yeah, I could definitely see how the sprint race demotivated a lot of people when it comes towards that one. So,
and I can definitely see Shane wanting some redemption there. Definitely, I know he's been itching to get back on the track there. So
yeah, and our homeboy here, the people's champion, Mr. Glitch himself, he's like P1 or DNF. So there's no one or another. So I guess Abstract's gonna have the unfortunate circumstance if Glitch doesn't get P1, he's not gonna have some cool kids points for his constructors team. Because I think Glitch single-handedly gave all of the points of Aston Martin's constructor standings points. I think they're in P4 right now, and as well as Williams, I believe, as well. So no blessing from Glitch so far. That should be some sort of Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's like Glitch's blessing. Instantly be on top of constructors. But seems like it's the same weather as the last race, so
hoping to see a wet race there.
So
someone asked Jeff. As soon as you get in, ask Jeff, see what the weather's looking like.
I'm always a fan of wet weather racing myself personally, but I know a lot of people don't have fun with that one. But also, I mean, it depends on the track. I think Austria might not be a good wet race track, to be honest with you. I think the DRS sections make the race pretty fun. Effectively so.
Yeah, the DRS is really what makes these tracks, this track specifically, give you that extra overtake boost.
You know what track I thought it was surprisingly good in terms of wet racing, essentially? Abu Dhabi.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird because it's just like you wouldn't expect it, but yeah, I think it's a really good track for wet weather racing. Remember?
Did you like manually turn that on, or
Yeah, someone. That's what happened in the league race that I was in quite a
okay?
while back. I mean, Glitch was on so in the race as well, um, but yeah, that was a very dramatic race, I guess you could say, when it comes towards that one. And let me check if I have the sound of the racing stuff. So I think I might have to turn it up just a little bit more. I'll put it up to 8, so you guys can hear the race, the rumbling of the sounds, the rumbling of the engines. But there is the current positions here. Zen P1, Momo P2, Dan P3, Tekro in P4, Abstract in P5, Meepak Boy in P6, Solzante in P7. Oh yeah, and also Dan as well was the Dan to Dan was in there. Not Dan that's currently in the race, but yeah. So I remember also pitting as well because it ended up getting. It was kind of so how they set up the lobby in the Abu Dhabi race. They made it like from inters to wets to inters essentially for the race, and then I think I stayed up on inters like just enough that it didn't affect me in the race. And then when I noticed we started losing speed, um, we ended up switching into the wets. But there's a safety car popped up, but like the whole length of the safety car essentially made the wets pointless. So I kind of got bailed out in terms of the safety car that came out there in that race specifically. It was pretty good.
Momo's already looking to get into a fight in the formation lap. Look at him.
I think I mean, there's like
Momo is ready for a P1 finish.
a lot of ghosted cars. That is for sure. Kind of a little bit spooked on that one. Like they're all like right next to each other. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Trying to like threaten each other or something, or anything along those lines. Oh, but also as well, we actually have one more driver. We have you in P20, so he was able to join just in time. So Tekra is gonna have a teammate to potentially, still keep on snagging those Constructors Championship points as well. And I believe you is in P3 in the Drivers' Championship, so I mean, did miss out on potentially 8 points.
I see Dan going slow.
But
Trying to get those tires cold and those two front.
All right, but we are now officially going into the 5th light here, and if you ask me myself, the race has now officially begun. Zen off to a slow start. Momo actually gets a pretty quick start. Jumps into P1 pretty instantly. Dan right behind, going to get the overtake here into Zen as well. So he does get a pretty early overtake too. So far so good.
Up 3 places.
Yeah, so far so good in terms of the race start here. Pretty clean overtakes. No one's making the crazy dive bombs here in the back. Oh, it seems like there's a little bit of contact between Abstract and Ryan, I want to say, but nothing too serious. I don't think that was like any like damage warranting things when it comes towards the race. So everything so far so good. Pretty calm here. We do have a potential overtake here between these two drivers here.
Yeah, I think the drivers are putting in a little bit more reserved.
Yeah,
heading into the first corner of this race, which is good. Get a little more racing.
Maybe everyone got
a little bit tighter.
Maybe everyone got like the carnage out of their system. So it's like you just went to the gym and just let everything out, and just like I'm done with this, and then that's pretty much it. That's the whole shindig on that one. So, ooh, and then
what tires is everybody on today?
Yeah, so I mean, it seems like it's pretty mixed here. I mean, it's going to be a one-stop strategy on this one, so nothing too crazy. If a safety car comes out pretty early on, I mean, obviously I would just switch any tires at that point. I think the tire wear is pretty minimal in this race, unless if you're on the softs, you would have to obviously switch into the.
It looks like they had a 2-stop predicted strategy here.
Wow, you got the pretty much right on the money on that one. I also got it here on the stream for the stream boys here. But here's a little bit battle between Meepak Boy and Easy Turtle. Easy Turtle goes a little bit wide on that one curve, and which pretty much concedes the position to easy turtle. Abstract not too far behind on the alt strat, as well as his teammate with the mediums too. Maybe we might see a strategic teammate call here. Oh, actually Glitch almost ended up losing it there for just a second there and loses a little bit of pace on that one. But Abstract might potentially make the move here. He reserves not to. Meepock did his little defensive maneuver that he is allowed to do, and there is a yellow flag on the end of Sector 3. It does seem like it was
Looks
Simpo.
like Simpo.
Yep. And DRS is now officially enabled here. So no crazy overtakes yet so far, it seems like. But we might see a potential overtake here on Dan into Momo here. Into this one.
Tekro's going to be there to try to... Tekro and Zen are going to be there to try to pick up the leftovers.
Yep.
Looks like Abstracts are going to make a move on Meat Poke Boy.
So yeah, and then just Glitch just right behind. I think he's just waiting for Abstract to overtake Meepock Boy. Because it is a really weird scenario, essentially, at this point. Here, when it comes towards overtaking. I think Abstract might have the faster pace between the two drivers. And he does get the DRS
three
here.
wide. Oh, nope.
No,
Glitch pulls back.
Yep, Glitch officially pulls back on that one. Just, I think, for safety reasons at this point on that one. But Glitch actually
gets... are going to go.
Yeah, the two teammates are going to go. Oh, it seems like Meepock Boy might go from the
no,
inside.
no!
Oh, no! Oh, no, it's a double DNF. Oh, no, and that's from Glitch and Meepock Boy. Oh, and also Abstract goes all the way down.
Oh!
In my opinion, it seemed like Meepock might have pushed it a little bit too far in the inside. I think he should have just stayed out.
Oh, my goodness.
Caused a collision between the three drivers, and yeah, full course caution.
The safety car out. Wow.
So, that was... Ooh.
That was 3 wide into 3 shit. Excuse my language.
I think if this happened in real life, someone would have been dead. Like 100%.
Oh, that's a black flag right there. That's a black flag if that...
Yeah, that would have been a black flag. Glitch pretty much mentions in the chat, poll next race, all good. El plan. I mean, hypothetical. Okay, Glitch. Hypothetically, you know, a master plan, L plan. You know, you're technically. I mean, you have the most points currently as a reserve, right? You know, so L plan. You know, don't get any points for P2 in the drivers and constructors. I think I want to say. So L plan, right? But we are seeing a couple drivers going into the pits, maybe for some potential wing changes as well. But yeah, full course safety car. But
Man, it's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I mean, when we usually broadcast, I think it might have been Meepock Boy just a little bit being a little bit too ambitious when it comes towards the curve, in my opinion.
I can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine what Christian Horner would have said if that was 2 Red Bulls and a Mercedes in the middle.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately, it does take out the Glitch, and well, now also as well as Abstract puts him all the way in the back, as well of the race. But in the bright side, you do switch into the soft tires, so you can pretty much go almost all the way with the soft. Or if else, there is by any chance another safety car, you can just switch into another set of softs, and I mean you're gonna be zooming the rest of the race compared to the other drivers that stayed out.
It's a free pit. It's a free pit stop though. The grid. Excuse me. The grid is gonna punch up. They're gonna be on those softs. So I mean.
But yeah, it seems like I think they're in a good spot. I think anyone that is, I think that only 3 drivers that might be in a, well, not even 3 drivers, but I think the people that might be in a tough situation are anyone that are in the medium tires that haven't pitted. So pretty much Dan, Momo, Zen, Shane, you, and Simpo. They might be in a tough situation, but if another safety car comes up, they might be fine. So, but we'll see how it goes. I know. I think sometimes it might be a better idea just to switch to hards and then just kind of plow the way of the race with the hards, even though it's a little bit slower. But I mean, it all depends on the league and the
Yeah.
scenario and circumstances. Obviously, a lot of elbows gets thrown into this league, so it is.
So what do you think? Do you think
smarter.
that was hard racing or just a bad move by?
I think it was. I think it was a bad
Meepak.
move. I think it was a bad move. I'm sorry, Meepak. Please forgive me, but I think that was a. I think that was a bad move, a bad split decision for considering the circumstances. I think he should just concede the position, and then try to take him in the next DRS section. Because there's back-to-back DRS sections. So, but safety car is going to be officially in this lap. Dan leading the race in this one. So we'll see how it goes when it comes to him warming up the rest of the, or I guess kind of leading the race in the pack and everything from there. Tekro not too far behind on the 5 laps old softs. I think Tekro still has the faster tire compound compared to everyone else here in this race. So, but apparently Dan gets a 3-second penalty, I think exceeding track limits, but the race has now officially resumed here into the part. But it seems like Edric might have fell behind all the way to P18. There might have been some damage with him, but so far so good when it comes towards all the drivers here. Into the thing, so Zante and Simpo might seem to be battling up here into these two drivers. A little bit of wheel contact, but everything so far so good. Bsim might take the advantage of the situation, try to do a dive here in the middle section, but no, nothing so far. Oh, there's a little bit of wheel contact there, fair racing if you ask me, but Bsim takes advantage of the situation and gets the overtake on top of Simpo there. A little bit also of an update as well. Tekro seems like he might be in a good position to overtake Momo here. Dan currently running away with the race here as well. He does have that 3-second penalty, so it is going to affect him at the post race in case anything happens along those lines and everything. So
yeah, and Dan's his best hope is for not a safety car and able to have a clean pit stop.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think Tekro's going to stay behind just a little. I think we're going to see the DRS enabled in the next 2 laps, lap potentially. But yeah, it just depends on how well he can keep those tires over the next few laps, whether or not he's going to be able to overtake Momo.
And we do see Zolzante doing a beautiful move on Badman here to overtake 2P12 and everything from there. Shane as well, unfortunately got also overtaken by you here as well. But our boy here, our commentator's favorite, Asfar, currently in P7, does lose the position to Ryan there on the thing, but points position. So, but I will awkwardly stop mentioning about Asfar because we might commentators curse him. So we're just gonna go from there as Ryan does pick up 3-second as well. Oh, and you know what? I just did it. Your boy here, Alex, just commentators curse someone. So. Well, this is kind of awkward, just gonna. Oh, and there's a crash here between Sugani. I think it might have just cooked it a bit too much there. So there's a yellow flag on the last section. There's a VSC as well, due to that collision. So a lot of drivers are gonna slow down here. No, the leading drivers kind of might have, been a little bit too out. I think. Would you, if the VSC still runs for the next lap, would you try to maybe, if you're on the softs, like run to the mediums if you have like 8-lap old softs? Would you pull that risk?
I think I would. I think it just depends on how well they can manage those tires. I think if they believe it's gonna last, I would pit. There's still a lot of race left, so you're not giving up too much track position. Oh well, it's in now.
It's in now, so never mind. We take everything back.
Yeah. Nope.
Yep,
you guys did not hear anything. You guys imagined what I just said.
Just it is what it is on that one. And it seems like Easy Turtle spun on the one section, going back into the track as well. Here, I'd see Abstract might be in the pace of overtaking Badman in just a second here, so I'm going to go ahead and show this camera unless Zen battles Tekro in just a bit too as well. Or Tekro also tries to overtake Momo, so...
He's going to have DRS.
So yeah, I think Abstract might be waiting until the next DRS section here, and yep, now this is where he commits to the ERS. So I noticed a lot of drivers like to use this first DRS, or technically second DRS section, compared to this last DRS section on the Red Bull ring specifically. So I don't know if that's like a matter of preference and everything from there. So, but no, Abstract gets it done there. Ryan and you are actually currently battling each other out here into this position, as we do experience a little bit of a desync there on the stream. But, you know, right behind Skipper as well, so this is kind of a three-way battle for P5. Ryan does have the 3-second penalty, but I think with 3-second penalties, they're pretty manageable to take care of and deal with and everything from there. So it would jump him. I mean, if the race would end this lap, it would take him down to, I would say, P10. But
And Tekro lets Zen through.
yeah, I think I mean, it is 10 lap old softs. I think we are going to officially start seeing where the medium tires are much faster. But Zen is actually pretty zoom in here. I think he's already caught up to Momo here on this one. Dan is just right behind. I mean, well, Momo is right outside of DRS range to try to do anything to defend or even just be ahead of Zen, as we do see the overtake attempt now officially happening, and
He does make it stick.
yeah, super clean there and everything from there. So pretty well done.
What is Tekro playing at here? I think this is a very strategic move by him.
You think so? All right,
think
explain
so.
further. Give us the deets. Give us
mean,
the apple
there's
juice
details.
secrets.
He definitely, as a driver, has the pace to definitely maintain the tires. He hasn't pitted yet, so I think he's trying to see if they can battle it out and maybe potentially, maybe cause a safety car, or maybe they knock each other just enough where he can just kind of slip through and maybe gain like a half a second to a second advantage coming out of the turn, maybe. Because he's staying within DRS range, so he's definitely trying to keep up with the group here. So I think there's some strategic play out to it. I just cannot put my finger on what he's potentially wanting out of letting Zen through, because there's no advantage to it. They're not on the same team. He still could have, pushed those tires, because he's going to have to pit regardless before them. So he could have just pushed those tires. He's not going to go to the end on this compound. So there has to be some strategic play with that specific move, letting Zen through.
Yeah, and
It's not a
also
matter of just not wanting to be in the fight.
a little update on this one. We do have Zen now officially in fighting DRS range of Dan here. So Dan's going to have to defend quite a bit here against Zen here when it comes towards the race. So very much fighting position between the lead here that's coming up here. And Zen does get the DRS. I think it might be an overtake attempt here. Just a minute, see how he ends up doing here. And goes up in the inside. Dan kind of concedes the position there, but kind of sticks alongside with him on that one and maintains the position, gets the DRS and everything from there. So actually Dan kind of sneaks it through on that one. So, but Momo and Tekro are pretty much right behind each other on those as well. I mean, for all the also as well, for all the P1 to P8 drivers, it is a little bit I guess worrying or concerning, because I mean, it is a midway point of the race. I don't think, unless someone has like a major crash that loses control of their car, which, I mean, there is a yellow flag that just popped up. I don't think I'm gonna realistically see another safety car pop up for the rest of the race.
I don't either, but I'm really confused, because Tekro really needs to box soon. Because if he tries to hang on with these, with the podium places right now, he's going to end up losing out, because they're probably going to switch to the soft compound, and Tekro's going to be on that medium. So he's going to need to. Oh, and he touches Momo just a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully no damage. I don't think there's any damage involved.
I think
I
hopefully it was just wheel to wheel, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Tekro's has an interesting strategy here. I wonder if it's going to play out for him.
Well, it does. I think Momo might have damage actually, because he's already lost positions to you. I mean, it doesn't seem like he does, but I think he might have. So he's probably, if he pits in this lap, I think he does have damage,
Is
unfortunately.
this part of the plan? Was Tekra holding them
plan.
up to get you?
Maybe master
So
plan.
now he
already?
has some
Ooh.
coverage maybe on you with the medium compound?
But Zen did make the overtake on Dan and now has the 1 second gap on here. So Zante does pick up a penalty here. But also, Tekro still pacing pretty well. I think might be doing an overtake attempt here on to Dan. So but there's the DRS does get enabled here. Doesn't seem like Tekro is gonna commit to any move here on Dan. I think he's just kind of gonna chill in the back here and just makes it happen essentially. So but I mean, it's giving. I think Dan's, some lack of pace now is pretty much leaving Zen pacing into, or pretty much gaining him a gap essentially here, because now Dan is now 2 seconds behind Zen. So Zen, worked his way up. I kind of want to see what's the way up he's gone from the order here. Oh, does this show the actual position changes? Yeah. So yeah, P1 all the way down to whatever P position he was. Now he's back to P1. So pretty well done on that one.
Putting a move down into the fourth corner. He makes it stick. He's gonna keep his ERS on.
I think he might.
DRS.
I think he might lose the position. Get switched back here from Dan though. Yep, and he gets the overtake done there. So pretty well done.
A little bit of grip. Or maybe Tekro's unlocked some secret with this soft compound. He's given a lot of information potentially to the other drivers about how well these softs are working right now.
How long they running? Yeah. I mean, I think around lap 16, 17 is when the softs are officially, out of its shelf life. So we might either, we're probably going to see Tekro potentially pit in the next couple of laps and then go from there. Or even if you're, managing your tires, I've noticed usually when racing, it's kind of like around where 40% is when the times start decreasing quite a bit. Like too much essentially, that, mediums would be better. So maybe he still doesn't have 40% on his tire wear or something manageable along those lines, as we do see another switchback happening between these two drivers once more. And also as well, Yu now as well overtakes Momo here for the P4 position. So we do have the both AlphaTauri boys in a really good spot for taking the maximum amount of points as a constructor this weekend. So yeah, Momo not too far behind though. He is in P5. I want to say,
it looks like Tekro is coming in.
Yeah, so he's going to do 20 laps on the mediums. That sounds about right. So you'll probably see the other drivers pit like around lap 20, 19, or 21 and everything from there. But how much time will he end up losing here? I think he might be right behind Abstract onto the pit stop here. So, it actually loses up to Zolzante. So yeah, Abstract.
He's still going to be in the points, which is good.
Yeah, and I mean everyone else up ahead has pitted. So yeah, the other drivers will have the faster compound on the softs, but I wouldn't be too worried about the situation, even if they're, he's in the mediums compared to the rest of the grid that will be on the softs. And it seems like there is a yellow flag. Sector 2, seems like Ryan might have lost it there on the turn, but Abstract, B-Sim, and then Shane, Momo, Yu, and Dan are now still yet to pit here on this one. So I guess now the story to tell is, do you realistically see Abstract trying to pull a miracle and just try to stay out on the softs for the rest of the race?
So Tekro had, 16, 17 laps on the softs?
and then he's on lap 12. So, I mean,
I don't think he's gonna make it. He's gonna have to come in.
yeah, I think he is gonna have to come in like lap, like, I don't know. I mean, it just depends if a safety car comes out, it's gonna bail out Abstract so well out of the situation, because I think a lot of drivers would end up pitting anyways, so you wouldn't lose out into many positions. As we do see a battle between Tekro and Ryan Brew once more here as well. So see how it goes here on the DRS activation point. Here we do see the wheel-by-wheel action. Oh, Ryan does lock up quite a bit here onto the exit, but does get the DRS here. So, but I think the late 18 lap hold softs might be just a bit too much for Ryan. I think the pace is way too different from there. But there's a yellow flag. Solzante is in. Unfortunately, I think the person, oh no, it's actually Zen. Zen actually ended up spinning out from the top of the standings, and unfortunately spins out. And I think he's gonna, decide to pit and change into the tires. So now Dan is now the new race leader here. And ooh, it seemed like there was some sort of contact.
Momo, you and Dan are having some type of conflict there.
Yeah. So it seemed like there was some sort of collision or something there. I don't know if it was maybe an artifact popping up on my screen or anything along those lines, but we do see Zen and Abstract pit into the soft. So yeah, Abstract decides to opt into switching into the soft compounds.
It's like you DCs.
And I think that might have been what happened. Yeah, he does DC. And I think, did I just see someone without a front wing? No, I did not. Okay. I got a little bit scared there for a second, but it seems like it's a battle of P1 here. I think a lot of drivers starting to going ahead and pitting into this lap here. So, and right now, actually, Tekro seems like he's in a pretty good spot. The gap to leader right now is 15 seconds, and still these drivers are still out. I mean, it is going to be a lot of time that they're going to have to make up here, as Momo actually had to pretty much slow down quite a bit to try to not hit the rear of Dan here on this one. So Dan's pace unfortunately dropping off quite a bit, but we might see a little switchback here. Dan is using as much ERS as possible to get the overtake here. He does get it here, so
yeah, their fight up in the leader position is only going to help Tekro.
Yeah. And we do see also as well here, Abstract, I think, makes overtake. Oh, okay, because a lot of drivers are also starting to pit as well, I want to say, as our Delta now officially vanishes for a little bit. But it's because you joining back into the race, it usually happens like that. Like Codemasters gets all weird when it comes towards drivers joining back in races and kind of messes up the Delta a bit. So don't worry about it too much.
That's Tekro and Solzante in the battle, but Tekro's definitely going to win out with 13 lap fresher tires. Yeah,
and the drivers up front, Dan, Momo, and Shane, still yet to pit. In my opinion, it should go from there. And Luke, unfortunately, the Delta is a little bit broken here at the moment, so we're starting to get it back. But yeah, it is kind of recovering here. I think once people start doing their laps, and Solzante actually goes ahead and does his pit.
Yeah, they're going to have to cross the line for the times to come back up here.
Yeah, so because if you look at the difference here, 20 seconds, Solzante jumps all the way down to that position. But yeah, oh man, I think Momo, Dan, and Shane are doing the bad move and staying out a bit too far out. Because I think I want to say it's like 22 seconds for the pit. So it might actually jump up for you and Abstract to be in the top of the leaderboards here for the race. But Momo is currently in the position lead here. Still keeping on staying out on the mediums. Have they done it? Or maybe are we dumb and they did a stop? Kind of like suspicious now. No, they haven't stopped. BSIM has made a stop, and
I think that if they have stopped, I still do not think they're going to make it another 13 laps on these tires. Yeah. I think Tekro would definitely have the pace to reduce a 13-second gap in 13 laps. He's already 5 seconds? Or no, sorry, that's interval.
So yeah, we do see.
Oh, we got a safety car. Oh no.
Oh, and that's actually Zucati. Yeah, a full course safety car here. I mean, it's gonna. A lot of the
Oh.
race leaders here got just bailed out officially here because they were going to be in a very, very bad spot when it comes towards this if the safety car did not appear. But the safety car now is officially out. So a lot of drivers officially bailed out. Momo, Shane, Bsim, and unfortunate for Tekro, but I think he might be the new race leader if I mean, it's gonna be halftime now. I don't see him overtaking Momo. Maybe Shane and Bsim, but a lot of drivers also as well starting to get speeding in the pit lane penalties, so that's not good. So, but yeah, full course
I
caution.
mean, it is a 14-second gap, and Tekro's turning that penultimate corner now. So I think Tekro will finish out
Yeah, or is
coming
he
out
gonna,
ahead on the safety car. Oh, he's
no.
going to come in.
Yeah, he's gonna
He's
come
going to
in.
want to battle it out on the softs.
I can respect that decision and everything from there. Yeah, it's a pretty tough decision for Tekro to either stay out on the mediums or the softs.
Now, does he get caught behind people coming into the box? That's a question.
I mean, if he's, or also too as well, how
Yep.
if he's going to lose positions here. Abstract actually goes out and switches as well tires, but I think, now that I think about it, actually Abstract's also going to get first softs as well. So, I mean, it makes sense for Abstract because, I mean, look at the gap difference between Easy Turtle and
Yeah.
Abstract. He wouldn't lose any positions, and everyone else that was up ahead of him wouldn't really gain any positions. So I think that was a smart play by him there. So see what happens.
You think it was worth it for Tekro on four lap old tires to give up
Yeah.
track position?
That's really the question, right? Because I mean, the thing that I'm afraid of is like, safety car comes in, it's 10 laps left. If people decide to go super elbows out, then it's going to be a very, very tough scenario there. Looking up at the penalties, I mean, everyone from P2 to P6 have some sort of penalties. The Momo, Tekro, Abstract, and Easy Turtle are the ones that don't have any penalties now at this point for the whole race. Badman, unfortunately, got a drive-through penalty for his race, so really, really tough luck for Badman. So, and according to Zucaitlin, didn't see him on the inside. Who did you collide to with, by any chance? Zucati. So, very unfortunate and everything from there. But yeah, everyone from the top 1 to P8 are on soft tires. Easy Turtle and Ryan they decided to stay out and be on medium tires, and then pretty much everyone fresh tires all across the board. The only couple drivers that don't really have fresh tires is Zen and Yu, which is 4 lap old softs and 3 lap old softs, but that's not really gonna matter too much in my opinion at this point of the race. Softs do go pretty long on this track specifically, so. A Ferrari and I didn't leave space, so we both spun. Oh no. Yeah, that is definitely true. That's a really good attitude to take, and then everything from there, You just try to look at the VOD and just be like, hey, could have done better. Because I know a lot of people kind of go like, oh, they didn't leave me space, but like also at the same time, kind of like how I mentioned earlier, it's like you gotta drive safe. Sometimes, don't try to get yourself in a weird position when it comes towards, either you get hit or not. Unless you want to send a message and be like, yo, dog, you sussy as fuck. I'll be super sussy as well, Excuse my language, but... But yeah, I think we will see one more lap of the safety car coming in. Momo officially in the race lead, so I think Momo is in a really, really good shot of winning this race, especially with the penalties that are happening. Dan was losing quite a bit of pace when it came towards the medium compound tires. And but now he's in a fresh set of softs, so done everything from there. Zen 5 lap old softs and everything from there. I think I kind of want to see Zen, because I mean Zen did in my opinion, did have the fastest pace out of everyone today. See, but the 5-lap-old softs might kind of equalize the pace with Momo potentially, and the rest of the grids. So we'll see how it goes from there. And also as well, Tekro was zooming as well in the softs too. But go ahead, Apple.
I see another safety car coming out.
Another one?
Yeah, I think the field's too bunched up, and we have a lot of fresh tires here, so we're gonna see a lot of elbows out.
Okay, all right. Can take one. I can definitely see that happening, but we shall see. Safety car is now officially in this lap. Momo, I think, if I remember correctly, Momo's strategy on safety cars is just tries to slow down the pack as much as he can. So we'll see how it goes between when it comes towards these very, very ambitious drivers here. 0-lap-old softs. Have you ever thought of trying to just like speed the... Oh no, well you can't really do it because I know sometimes the game tries to like throttle you down on how fast you're going, but yeah, we'll see. Safety car is now officially in. He's actually going to go... I think he's going to try to start early. I mean, he does get a pretty big, decent gap in front of Dan on that one, so... Yep, he's actually going pedal to the metal, but it seems like Dan actually took that one other curve very beautifully. So, race has now officially begun. Here, green flag.
B-Simmy, you look like B-Simmy, you're gonna go into the first corner. And...
You're by wheel, but there's a bit of contact.
B-Sim, just ruins Tekro's race.
Oh no, there's a bit of wheel contact there. Abstract as well, going in to the inside of B-Sim, trying to go as wide as possible here onto this one upcoming turn. But there's a bit of contact as well with B-Sim and Abstract, and they both drivers also spin as well. So, oh no, very unfortunate when it comes towards these drivers. Must be really, really tough for these drivers to come in and, have that restart and everything from there. Very disheartening, unfortunately, on everything from there.
He's going to finish this race without stopping.
You think?
He did it in Bahrain.
All right. I mean, there's so many penalties, right? You gotta give it a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it looks like he is coming in.
Yeah, it might be just be too undrivable at this point. But Asfar gets a 3-second penalty as well for speeding into the pit lane on that one. But also as well, Skipper, Ryan, Asfar, all within a second of each other. So once DRS gets enabled, we go from there. But also Abstract in a really good spot still. I mean, he's just 3 seconds behind. It would still jump him up to P7. Even with that unfortunate circumstance with B-Sim and himself and everything from there. But I think B-Sim's trying to push as much as he can here. Hits Abstract's... I mean, that was... I don't know what B-Sim was thinking on that one, but I think he might have gotten damage off of that little collision here on the rear wing, unfortunately. But yeah, it seems like I think Abstract does have pretty good pace to pretty much be able to jump a couple positions up and do a pretty good recovery of the race here and everything from there. As B-Sim gets another 3-second penalty. DRS does get enabled this lap, so we might see a potential overtake battle between Zen, Dan, and Momo here. They're all within 1 second of each other, so it's getting pretty wild and spicy here. Yeah, there's 6 laps left, so you might see some saucy, overtake attempts and everything from there. We'll see what happens from there. Easy Turtle as well might be potentially overtaking Skipper in this upcoming DRS section as well. But now that I think about it, the DRS being activated might affect Abstract as well from recovering things. But never mind. He actually just overtook quite a bit of drivers. I think Solzante maybe got damage as well. Yeah, he has damage. Solzante has damage on that one, so but yeah, we are in a 3-way battle between these 3 drivers of Momo, Dan, and Zen. So I'm probably might highlight a little bit more on these 3 drivers since there are 6 laps now remaining into the race here. I'm gonna go ahead and go also the gap to leader as well, as we do see Dan making a move here on the inside and Zen following him up as well. A little bit of a late break of Zen, but I think he might also gotten the overtake. Oh, there's a little bit of wheel spin by Momo, it seems like. So he loses it quite a bit. Shane Perkins takes advantage of the situation, and Momo loses quite a bit of time, but I think he still got it.
Oh,
no.
Shane hits the number markers, or the mile marker, not mile markers, the meter markers.
Yeah, the brake markers from there. Hopefully, I don't think Shane has damage. Hopefully he doesn't. He's still right behind Momo, so he's still solid and good. And everything from there. But yeah, it's now gonna be a battle between Zen and Dan, these two drivers here. So, but Momo's still within the 3 seconds, so don't count Momo out. You know, he still has a really good opportunity to pretty much win the race here. You know, and also he can also kind of piggyback off of Shane's DRS if Shane overtakes Momo here in just a second. That's if he does. But Shane gets penalty number 2, gets the 6 seconds there.
Then putting a move on, hits the grass into turn 4.
Yeah, gets the DRS there.
Oh, has a little bit of understeer.
Yeah, I think he was still hitting the brakes while he was turning in that one there. But also Dan is pretty much out of essentially almost out of ERS. At some point he was like I think 8% on that straight, so using as much ERS as possible. And battery charge, so and everything from there. Dan defending I guess not defending, but like squeezing. I mean, it is defending still technically, but squeezing Zen as much as possible on that one turn. But yeah, he is within striking distance onto the race here, so. But we are going up to this upcoming DRS. It's not the DRS is still not enough to do the overtake here. Does get a little bit of a worse exit than Dan here, but yeah, still keeps on going.
Looks like he's gonna a little bit too much there, but he's still in a good position to potentially try to make a move here into turn 4 or turn 5, I believe. Nope, turn 4.
No, I'm just call it the next straight. That's my good old term, the next straight. And
B-Sim DNF. Are we gonna get another safety car here? Yes, we
there you
are.
are. You called it. There it is. You called
Let's go. Let's go. This is gonna play into Techro's hands right here.
Yeah, I mean it's Momo, also Easy Turtle as well. Techro, if he can actually have the opportunity to I mean if he does have damage, you know, even though it doesn't look like he does, he can go ahead and pit and just get his front wing changed. You know, he'll lose one spot, but I mean, still, you'll still have all the speed available to you to try to do all the overtakes. I mean, because look at the sheer amount of penalties that are currently in the grid at the moment.
This is going to put Techro in a good place. I mean, I guess he did pick up a penalty, so. Oh, this is actually going to benefit Momo and Abstract the most. Benefits Momo, Easy Turtle, and Abstract the most because they're the ones with only drivers here without penalties. But Abstract's going to pit. Did he have some damage on his wing?
I mean, if he did, that means if he's pitting, that means he did. And pretty much what Zucati is mentioning in the chat. Expecting solid DNF, Abstract left no space and pushed him to the grass, then he crashed to DNF. So.
Yep, looks like. Yep, Abstract was switching his front wing there.
Yeah,
so
and I know. Yeah, know what Luke was mentioning too as well. There was diving into him, so yeah, if you could, Zuki, you can go ahead and put it in because I know there was, it might have been maybe a little bit of bad blood brewing between both two, because there, the earlier collision as well was between B-Sim and Abstract that both spun into the back of the pack as well, so.
So I think we're going to get maybe one racing lap. Maybe two.
No, usually if the safety car, I think, always comes in lap 34. Like 2 laps before it goes in. And then the safety car never gets triggered ever again. No matter what crashes and collisions that happen. It's unfortunately, it's not going to be like, Abu Dhabi of last year. Last lap we go racing and, then we'll be like, Jeff, this is a motor race instead of Toto, so. But yeah, lap 34, I think this is where a lot of drivers might be doing a little bit of ambitious moves. I think if I'm one of the drivers that don't have any penalties, I would just try to steer clear and not make any crazy overtakes, because you will be pretty much taking positions no matter what. So there, I am leaving the gap to leader there into currently where we're at. So
Zen currently with the fastest lap. Somebody could snatch it, potentially somebody on some fresher tires.
yeah, so right now, I mean, the person that's this freshest tires is Zolzante and Abstract, because I think they just both pitted, but I think they both pitted into an older set of softs that happened in the race. So
I could see Abstract still in that fastest lap, and he's most likely going to get into the points with these penalties.
yeah, there's quite a bit of penalties. I mean, there's 9 seconds between Ryan and Asfar. Shane and Skipper have 6. Even the top 3 have all of them 3 seconds. Momo is, right behind them. I think I'm hoping Momo gets the race win. A little bit biased here, but it's the way it's the style I commentate. But I mean, he's in a really good spot to win. So, but safety car is coming in, lap 34. All the drivers are bunched up. We're gonna see how low and slow Dan slows the grid here and everything from there. So yeah, Zen has the ERS already enabled to try to start the race, but there you go. The race has now officially restarted between these drivers. It seems like there's a little bit of wheel-to-wheel battle between you and Momo here going into the first turn. Oh, both drivers end up going wide, but yeah, Shane actually takes advantage of the situation as well, and Momo drops down to P5 due to both drivers going wide. Maybe P6 as well, because Skipper's actually going ahead and grabbing the position as well.
And we will not get DRS. Oh, and Momo's wings just got hit.
What does he still have? If he still has them, he's still in a good spot, no matter what it is. So keep on fighting Momo.
Coming on the inside of Momo.
Yep. And but yeah, a lot of drivers going out in the outside there. Easy Turtle, Ryan, Asfar, all these drivers pretty much battling each other out, racing till the very, very end. There's a yellow flag, sector 2. It seems like it's Solzante and Tekro. Yep, it is Solzante and Tekro. Unfortunately, they both spun in the situation there. So Zen gets another 3-second penalty. So that's pretty much gonna kick Zen out of the race to win here. So lap 36 out of 36. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna actually turn off this little thing just to make it a little bit dramatic, but Dan isn't currently in the race lead. Shane Perkins 6 seconds of penalties. Also Skipper with 6 seconds of penalties. Momo in P5. Does he have enough speed? We're gonna turn on the gap here for just a split moment. Seems like Momo still just has the right enough speed or enough pace to pretty much get the race win. But I mean, it's a matter of what Skipper wants to do here. If he wants to leave Momo the space here. Oh, there's gonna be going the wheel to wheel here. There's a little bit of wheel to wheel contact here.
Now Dan has pretty much lost all DRS opportunities to kind of take this lead and finish with the P2 finish. So
yeah, we will see Dan now going into the final section of the track here, as the race is pretty much going into the final turns here. Zen maybe. Oh, I know he
pulls out. He could have.
I think he could have overtaken him there, but the finish line is crossed. Dan officially gets the P1 position. Momo gets actually P2 with the .572. Shane Perkins gets P4. Let me go ahead and go into these other drivers here. Tekro, Easy Turtle, Solzante also finishing up here as well. But now that all the penalties are piling up,
Elite with the points. Let's go.
Yeah, Simpo actually ends up right. Sin just trying to take out. Oh dang! Oh man, saucy ending there. But Abstract jumps into P6 and everything from there. So pretty much, yeah, finish of the race. Momo P2, pretty well done race by Momo. I think if Skipper didn't race Momo so hard in that section, I think Momo would have gotten the race win there. But so yeah, very, very, very well done and everything from there. So Dan, with the race winner with the 45:40 official race time. Momo P2 gets a 1:05.9. Zen with P3 gets unfortunately with that 3-second penalty, you would have gotten the almost gotten the race win from there. Shane Perkins also will P4, Skipper P5, Abstract gets the P6, U P7, Badman P8, Ryan gets P9, Asfar with the single point and the P10, Easy Turtle P11, Tekro P12, Simpo 313, Edric P14, Solzante P15, Bsim, Zucate, Max 10, Meepok Boy, and Glitch rounding out the sections from there. So, I mean, a pretty interesting race ending thing and everything from there. So, pretty well done there on that one. So yeah, pretty crazy ending in regards to the race and everything from there. So yeah, what do you think?
I mean, crazy. What a finish there. I mean, I'm absolutely horrible for Tekro. He was in a prime position to basically run away with the race because of the penalties, but then got an unfortunate hit to the wing there, and he had to come into the pits and kind of made him lose basically 12 places there. But overall, it was a pretty good race. Momo, yeah, I agree with what you said. I think if he didn't get into that battle there with Skipper, he probably would have finished P1 just due to the penalties of the top two drivers there.
Yep. So
I called it. I knew that safety car was going to come in again. I knew those elbows are going out.
the elbows were going out. So yeah, very unfortunate. I think I mean, this is me as a I haven't seen any stewarding decisions, but it might be just because I haven't been really paying attention. But maybe if there's like a lot of incidents like this, maybe harsher penalties should probably be a suggestion towards the stewards to consider and everything from there. So yeah, but I mean it all depends on the circumstances, right? I think there was a Momo mentioning that there was desync, so there might have been desync issues. I know I have experienced desync issues on the league that I participate in as well. So yeah, but as far you got a point, so really race I want to forget, but hey, you got the point.
Yeah.
That's milestone get. So now podium is next. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I mean, we just really need to that's just the best thing about making sure you record your races and make sure you clip everything, because
yeah,
you then will have an opportunity to defend yourself if something does end up happening. If you desync, you can defend yourself, kind of hopefully save you some penalty points there, or if you don't have anything there, you might be penalized for causing a wreck or some issue there. So
yeah.
yeah, make sure you guys are
So
recording your footage there.
and also, yeah, driver of the day. Let me see if I can grab the results of the driver of the day. Boom, there we go. Actually, we got the official votes on driver of the day. So the crowd's driver of the day is actually you from the AlphaTauri team. Solid position grabbed by you, I believe. So he got the driver of the day with actually 85% of the vote. So that was a lot of you fans, low key, going on that one. So pretty well
lie.
done.
I would have given it to Shane. Shane put up a really, really good race.
Yeah, as Shane did really good as well. I've actually put in my own vote and give it to Momo, but I think Momo did really. I mean, I love clean racing in terms of like no penalties and stuff, and I think Momo did a pretty good job on that one. So the vote went for me. But that's the man of the hour of every hour. So it's you man himself. He has the official drivers of the day. So of TRS and everything from there. So pretty well done to you. Congratulations. Maybe does anyone in the drivers chat want to maybe potentially get interviewed? Let me know. I will look into the concourse section or the onboard section if anyone wants to talk about their race experience. I know there's a lot of carnage in this race and everything from there. So you know what? We'll grab Mr. Shane Perkins in here. Wait, actually, never mind. I cannot move anyone into into this channel. So this is a little bit of a of a thing. Or actually, I mean, we can
Oh,
just
I
move
do
that.
have the clip here
We do. I
of
can. I think I can actually
I
move people over. Let me see if I can move
I
people
have
over.
the
Let me see.
clip of who is it running into Shane? I think it was Momo running into Shane
Oh yeah,
in the
at the.
safety car.
Oh yeah, the safety car. So never mind. Maybe I should awkwardly retract my driver of the day vote on that one at that point. So yeah. Yun Momo's blue is almost the same. Wait, is it? So did I get it wrong? Let me get that correction here. Let's see. Give me one segundo. So maybe I did get it wrong. Boom, boom, boom. I don't think I did. Yeah, because that's like the same color. Hmm. Oh yeah, because it does show the thing here. All right, Clement, if you're listening into this, give us the which one was the actual driver of the day thing, because for some reason I cannot see the results of the driver of the day. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's never mind. I'm dumb. I should. Why does it? Okay, all right. This is a slight off-topic rant. All right. Why does it give me see previous responses and then it gives me the results? Like that makes no sense. All right. So I am dumb. It was Momo. All right. There we go for driver of the day. Even though he did hit someone in the back of the safety car, like Apple Juice has mentioned. So I am big dumb. My corrections. You know that the Miss Universe pageant where you know the Steve Harvey mentions like this person won Miss Universe and then there was the wrong person. I literally feel like that.
Yeah.
I'm literally Steve Harvey right now. It's like Venezuela won. It's like haha, JK, it's Colombia, you know, or whatever it happened.
To get this interview, we can go ahead and hop up into the paddock pass.
So yeah, let's go ahead and grab these three drivers, or us go into these three drivers for the debrief. So, boom. All right, here we go. I have officially in here into the 3 live interviews. I'm gonna awkwardly add some text here for who I'm interviewing here in this wonderful race of Dan Asfar and Shane Perkins. So, I guess we'll go first with Asfar, the point grabber, the point setter. How do you feel? I know you said you wanted to forget about this race, but you know, at least you got the point on the board. How do you feel about it?
I mean, getting a point is really great and all because the past 2 races I didn't really get any points. But then again, podium was so close within my reach for both races. But yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, true. Shit does indeed happen and everything from there. But you know, the next race is Saudi Arabia. How do you feel about Saudi Arabia?
I don't really feel that great because I actually raced Saudi Arabia in the open lobbies. And it's not really a track that I like.
Oh,
You better get that time trial in, man. You got this.
Yeah,
We're rooting for you here.
You gotta get those time trial laps in and everything from there. I'm myself personally as well, not a really big Saudi Arabia type of guy. I did have a league race also as well, like recently in Saudi Arabia. Did not do well at all, unfortunately. I ended up hitting the back of people too many times, which is my fault, honestly. But you know, it is what it is from there, on everything from there. So, but yeah, we're starting to get a lot of more drivers in here now that we're getting the interviews in. So I guess we're gonna have to speed it on through and everything from there. As far, is there anything you want to go ahead and tell to the world yourself?
I guess never say die though. Don't give up until the very end because just now I actually did end up spinning and being in P17. So and ending up at P10. I guess I take it.
Yeah, you secure the point, and hopefully it's the start of a lot of good things from there. So, but I'm going to go ahead and I guess kind of go up the grid a little bit here. Get Mr. Ryan here. I think you ended up getting P9. Am I terrible? Yeah.
Yeah, P9.
Yeah, there you go. So I know you were unfortunately involved in a couple of spinneronis and things like that. But how do you feel about your result and stuff?
Well, for me, not having any practice, I guess that's the best I can do. So, yeah, I got caught up last minute, and yeah, just without any practice, I think that's the best I could do. Maybe I could have done better, but yeah.
So you're telling me you literally Nico Hulkenberged even on in the Aston Martin as
Yes.
well. So
yes,
like
in the Aston Martin as
they
well.
called you in and they're like, oh snap, and hopped into the first flight and just started racing.
Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
hopped
rad.
into the first flight. Yes.
It's pretty rad, right? Well, I'm gonna call you Nico Hulkenberg from here on out, and I'll be like, oh, it's time for me to go. Let's go.
Go Hulkenberg.
Right, but I know you're technically a reserve, so how do you feel about Saudi Arabia? Are you glad you're not gonna race? Are you expecting a call, or do you want to get called for Saudi Arabia? Give us the deets.
Well, I mean, like, I don't mind racing for Saudi Arabia, but if I don't get called for Saudi Arabia as well, I'll just watch the race on the sidelines, hoping for the race to be good to watch. Yes.
Okay, all right. Not too bad, not too bad. But congratulations on the P9, and oh yeah, we'll look forward to more racing from you in just a little bit. So,
Okay.
and we'll go ahead and go into the next driver up in the lineup, Mr. Man of the Hour of every hour, Mr. Shane Perk Spins himself.
Yo.
Yep.
I think you ended up P3, I want to say.
He's 3 on track, P4 with penalties.
Okay, there we go. So really well done race. I mean, you could have won the race on the first one. Unfortunately, shenanigans happened.
Yeah,
I think it was desync, but it could always be different stuff. So
Yeah, because I had an incident entering the pit lane during that safety car, which forced me to change my front wing, and then that put me out in P3 for the safety car, and then unfortunately the incident happened, which ended up me having to retire.
yeah. So and unfortunately missed out on some really solid points on that one as well. But still, either way, P4 still 12 solid points and everything from there. So really good and well done. How confident do you feel in Saudi Arabia though? I feel like you
the very limited track experience I have Saudi Arabia, because I've just not played the game much since it was added. I don't have high hopes.
Man, I don't have high hopes. I don't know why. I always feel like you would low key be good at Saudi Arabia. That's my suspicions and everything from there. So,
but I am fair with this slow speed corners more than high speed.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good. It's all good in the hood and everything from there. But anything you want to go ahead and add and mention to the chat right now, or to the world that is listening to this fantastic race league and stuff?
Thanks everyone for the great racing I had. It was in the main race. It was really fun going for the back, overtaking everyone. So it was a really fun race.
All right, then. That was the man of the hour of every hour, Mr. Shane Perkins. And, but last but not least, we have the race winner by 5 whole tenths, the default setup man himself, Mr. Dan. How do you feel about the race? Officially race win number 1, so congratulations.
Yeah, it was great. I didn't even remember there was a race. I was playing Valorant 10 minutes before the start of the sprint race.
Oh dang.
Don't need practice, don't need to set up, just drive the car. You win.
And then I think the race kind of played into your hands quite a bit as well, because I know you ended up staying out. I think, in my opinion, if you look at the VOD, like, I think it was you, yourself, and then it was 2 other drivers that stayed out on the mediums, like, I think almost for 20 laps, and like you guys were losing quite a bit of pace on that one, like, and I think it had the opportunity for Tekro to pass you guys, and then the safety car appeared and it completely bailed you guys out. So I think you had like the perfect luck on that portion. But even then, like, with your pace, you were able to secure the win, even post, that safety car in the middle, the mid-race safety car that ended up happening. But how are you looking forward to the next race into the Saudi Arabia? Have you put any laps in?
I think I've drove Saudi Arabia like once on this year's game.
Oh dang! So
like once in time trial when it came out. That's about it. So
you're gonna have to like slap you're gonna actually have to slap a setup this time to zoom on this one. So and everything from
if
there.
I can find one, yeah.
So, but congratulations on the race win. Is there anything you want to go ahead and tell the crowd and the audience? Anything that speaks to your mind, as I completely forgot to add your name in the interviewing sections. There we go. Put a little smiley face afterwards.
If you play Valorant, you win the race. Simple.
All right, there you go. That is wise words from the race winner himself, Mr. Dan. Thank you for coming on by and everything from there. And thank you for all the drivers that decided to interview with us. I am going to go back into my little casting room here in the casters section. So, oh, there was someone. Right, you know, someone wanted to say something. All right, who wanted to say something? Who wanted to say something to the world? Was it you, Apple Juice?
You're now banished.
I'm now banished. Okay, all right. I'm going back towards my caster's room.
Get back to the room.
All right, don't kick me out. All right, all right. There we go. So, I think that's it from us. The next race now officially will be in Saudi Arabia, like I was mentioning to the drivers that were interviewing here with us and everything from there. Is there anything you want to go ahead and add and say, Mr. Apple Juice?
I mean, thank you all the drivers for racing today. It was a good race. I want to thank all the viewers there in the chat, in the stream, showing some love to the Tango Racing Series. You know, we love seeing you guys here. I mean, just get ready for next week. I like the Saudi Arabian track. That Prix track is it's very fun. I enjoy racing on it. Got my first ranked win the other day on it, so I'm pretty excited.
Let's go.
To watch some racing there. I think it'll be very tough for those who haven't driven on this track. So I definitely recommend going in the time trial because there's a lot of places where you can pick up a lot of tents there. But we'll definitely see you guys. Is it next week or 2 weeks? What's the gap?
I believe it's next week, and then we're gonna have another week break, if I recall correctly. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. As I awkwardly burp into the mic, I apologize. But yeah, it's going to be next week. So Saudi Arabia. So hope to see you guys there. And yeah, it is us signing out from behalf of the staff and myself. Thank you all for racing today's race and also participating in the stream. We super appreciate it, and it was really, really fun. And I'm looking forward to do it next week as well. But this is
Theo. We'll see you next week.
This is and also we'll have Theo with us as well. Theo, oh wow, we didn't even mention Theo the whole race, but Theo unfortunately had family commitments to attend to, and but you know, we'll see him in here. I know he's been chilling in the chat, lurking. So huge shout outs to Theo that was, you know, here with us as well. But on behalf of myself, Theo, and you know, the rest of the staff, thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next time. See y'all later, alligators.